claim in this neutral site showdown. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a squad from the American, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle. Coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Marshall. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Touchdown, Memphis! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that is not the start this offense.
Man, rock, man.
Some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bruins in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with third and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Makes the catch. It's Berger. After the filthy move, he's got room. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
And this defense is dialed and already forced one interception, had a chance right there to get another one. Everything this offense does so far, they are reading it, breaking on it, and making some plays.
Just keep swinging it. He'll pull it down. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Bruins have this offense rolling. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the big fella. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it. It's Thomas. Jukes his way for more. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. Sometimes you're hesitant to use your quarterback as a runner. Not when your quarterback runs like this.
You dang right. I'm going to use him. I'm going to use him early and often. The dude can run so well. Can make you miss. Do you worry about him getting dinged up throughout a game? Sure. But when you can do things like that, it makes your offense so much stronger.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. To the ground with the back. Hard running there. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Lewis to throw. Using the quick game. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Memphis wants to move quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Rides the back on the option, the give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. He caught it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. The Bruins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. For that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Off play action. Big fella moving. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Fit it in the window for the score.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Lewis wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that will fall incomplete as we have played 1 quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play.
UCLA 14, Memphis 7.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. This time on target. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Memphis picking up the tempo. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Iyamaleama. They're setting up the screen. It's a seam wide open. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Bruins will hustle to the line. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Back to pass. It's Iyamaleama. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch and stride inside the 15. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins.
This is like having be an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. Lewis to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He's going to run it. He's loose at the 15. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Memphis wants to move quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
The Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Lewis wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical day.
The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. It's complete on the right side. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They'll never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Memphis. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And the sticky fingers makes that two-point conversion decision a good one. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Throws for the tight end. Got his man on the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Finds his man. It's Matthews. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
He's looking to pass. Touchdown, UCLA! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
And he tacked on the extra point. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Lewis to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Showing the arm strength to the left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half.
UCLA 28, Memphis 22.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Lewis wants to pass. Gets it out fast. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Memphis picking up the tempo. Give to the back. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those quarterbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. From the red zone, looking for a man. Gets it out quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wideout. Lewis to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He'll throw on third down. A little release to the back. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Memphis wants to move quickly. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Works his way ahead for three. They'll spot it at the 18.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Got a man, it's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football, picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. Snagged out of the air. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
On the ground, it's Thomas.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, UCLA 28, Memphis 22.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Flips it out on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Wants to throw on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He's got it, first down and more. There he goes. Touchdown, Bruin. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He might want another play. Lewis wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute a...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the second play and the third play because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then next thing you know, you look up and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
and the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
29.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be dragged down.
UCLA offense will take over 1st and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. They go to the ground. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Bruins with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. It's a running room. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quick completion on the out. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.